Hey, this is Donna Hetzler with New Dawn Realty, and we're here for What's Up Wednesday. Hello, everybody. I am so excited to get your feedback and your comments. Janessa, I know you've got a lot of clients who've been tuning in and watching, and I actually had a client call me based on something you said last week and consulted with me about keeping their property. And you buy real estate to hold it, right? And so thank you for watching. You know who you are. And so we're just excited to bring you another update about the market. We're actually live today at Classic Homes in Indigo Ranch in Colorado Springs. And this is one of your favorite builders out here. And tell us why.
Well, Classic Homes, they are primarily in Colorado Springs, so they just build locally here. Really, really, really nice quality homes, especially for the price, in my opinion. This neighborhood specifically is the last neighborhood to be going in Indigo Ranch. So we are like at Dublin and Peterson area, and that whole area from Peterson to Mark Shuffle is Indigo Ranch here.
Yeah, and they've been building like 20
yep.
years.
Classic has been in this specific area for 20 years, as well as other areas in Colorado Springs. They're in Banning Lewis. They have neighbors more south, more west, so they're definitely all over here in the Springs. This particular neighborhood is Renaissance at Indigo Ranch, single family homes. They have 2 ranchers, and then, oh no, I forget, I think it's 3 or 4
of the 2 stories.
2 stories.
Yeah.
Low maintenance. The 2 stories have a little bit of a yard in the back. The rancher's not as much, but they do have a patio and some landscaping. Landscaping's included.
Nice.
They're all stucco homes.
Can you see the stucco a little bit behind us? Yeah, we're on the front porch of one of the great models. Well, we could show this open space behind too, like if we do a do 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 do. There we go.
Nice green
There's
space
green
right
space.
here.
Yes.
Yeah.
No basements here.
No basements, but really nice crawl spaces and nice entry to the crawl spaces. It's an interesting neighborhood. Your garage is in the back of the house, backs up to an alleyway, so all the garages are backed up to the alleyway, which makes the nice really nice and presentable. But plenty of guest parking near the homes as well, for when you have guests visiting and whatnot. 2-car garages, and
great community. It's kind of like centrally located to everything here, right off of Powers.
Yeah. District 49, great school district. The east side of Colorado Springs is really booming. And so this is definitely a good place to be. Prices ranging from base prices from mid 3s to low 4s.
Yeah, so really affordable, like entry level.
Great starter homes. Yeah, for
so
sure.
many things are included. It's kind of nice to come in and not have that base price like keep bumping up. Like but if you add this and if you add that, and all of a sudden you're way up in the high 5s or something. So great starter community. Yet the rooms were really big too. When we were going through the models,
really nice
even
size.
Sometimes builders will build those accessory rooms really small and spacious bedrooms and really nice finishes. And so you can go on to classichomes.com, probably Indigo Ranch. I'm just making this up as I go. / Indigo Ranch, go check it out. And the models are great. And really good, solid builder out here.
Absolutely.
So we're excited to be on site and get some more connections. And I've sold some Classic Homes, and I know you've shown some. And so, we're just here making those relationships and promoting all the great communities here in Colorado, because this is such a great place to live. So definitely contact Janessa or myself or Denise. And Denise isn't here today. We miss her. And Brian is not on site with us today, or any of our famous lenders, but we were at our office meeting and we talked about holy smokes rates.
Oh my gosh, you
Brian's
guys.
like, look at Donna's jaw. Like every time the rates come down,
insane.
It's like
every week it's crazy. So you're looking below 3.
Below 3, and you can go between 2 and 3 depending on what you're getting. I know Brian was talking about a 15-year loan with no points at 2.25%, and if you buy it down with a point, it's 2%. He's talking about it going. That's a 15-year loan though, but he's talking about it going below 2 potentially. And he thought rates were going to kind of stay put. Probably between that 2 and 3%. So my gosh, if you are out there buying something or you need to sell and get into something else, it's cheap money. Like,
Yeah,
why
so
wouldn't you
cheap
go
right
buy
now.
something and upgrade your home? So many people are working from home, so it's time.
Yep, it's time.
It's time
Let's
to
get
do
ya.
it. Let's go do it with
Yeah.
you. So, but we're here at Classic Homes. If you're just joining us a
Sorry.
little bit late, and Janessa's waving. She's
My
like,
arm.
"Hey." Her arm. You
Gotta
know,
switch arms.
do you want me to hold your arm up for
No,
you?
we're good.
We're filming from her phone, and she's holding this up. So you've done a good job.
Oh,
Because I
thanks.
talk with my hands.
I
so
know, I
it'd
do
be
feel
like
You guys are going to be dizzy by the end of this.
yeah, a
but-
little seasick. We'll
Thanks
send
for
you
hanging
some
in there.
anti-nausea medicine after watching our videos.
Yeah.
But we want to do one more little inspirational story, and from one of our favorite podcasts. And it was a story about so this particular speaker who was on this guest on the podcast, he was talking about service. And one of the things I love, and I will say, I know New Dawn Realty, we give really good service.
Yeah.
That's my little plug there, and I'm not just plugging it, we live it.
Yeah, we love it.
And so I really connected with this story, and it was all about this particular guest that was on this podcast. He has a son who has some special needs, and they went to Walt Disney World, and they went for breakfast one morning, and the waitress was calling their son Sunshine. And so it really made this son feel important and loved on him. And she said, "Hey Sunshine, what do you want for breakfast?" And he's like, "I want apple pancakes." And she's like, "Okay, well your mom says you have a special diet and we don't have the ingredients for apple pancakes, but how about some eggs and bacon?" And he's like, "Sure." So they walked away, they were happy with the service and what have you. And then the next day, after they did their Walt Disney World thing, he said to his son, "Where do you want to go for breakfast? Let's try a new place." And he said, "No, I want to go back and see Aunt B." And he was kind of like, "Who's Aunt B?" And the wife's like, "Remember, it was the waitress who was so good to our son." "Oh yes, Aunt B." Right? So they go back for breakfast the next morning, and she's there. So they sit in Aunt B's section, and she's like, "Good morning, Sunshine. What do you want for breakfast?" And he's like, "Apple pancakes." And she said, "You got it." She personally went to the store and bought the ingredients to make sure. She didn't even know if he was coming back, right? But she had everything ready just in case he came back. And so what I love about that story is because I'm hearing from my girls that I work with of their, extremely exemplary. I'm trying to think of a good word there, right? But your service is so good. And Janessa just did this on a sale. And so that'll be your little segue into sharing. I know you want to kind of talk broad terms, not to share everybody's transaction, but go ahead and share what you did.
Yeah, so just had a sale. It was a new build with an HOA, and we got the HOA rules and regulations, and they just didn't match what we had heard, or what we had been told. And so
you went to fight for them. That's what I love about you. She was fighting.
The purchasing agent, the regional vice president, and I kind of had the opportunity to connect and work through these issues, and they're actually turning around and updating the whole rules and regulations for this HOA, the document for the community, to ensure that it matches not only for my client but for all of their future clients as well.
Wow. So. Aunt B. No, wait, not Aunt J. Aunt Janessa. You're going above and beyond. Like, wow, you went there. And when I say fight, I don't mean like we're fighting with somebody. We are professional, and we are working through the details to really advocate for our clients. Yeah. That is the goal. And you went out there and rocked it. I mean, I've never in my experience had HOA rules and regs amended. That's fantastic.
I know, that was kind of an interesting experience for sure. So definitely glad to just be able to be there for, my clients, and to help them get the best out of their deal. It's hard being so excited about something and then turning around and being like, well, wait a second.
That's not what we were told.
Yeah.
Yes.
So definitely got that fixed for them. And they just had to kind of, sit on the sidelines. They didn't have to worry about it too much. And now they get everything that they expected. So
that's so great. So so if you're looking for someone who is really advocating for you, Aunt J is your girl, right? There you go. Oh, well, that's awesome. Do we have any inspirational? We always wing these things. So Do we have anything inspirational other than that? A quote? Something you want to share? Since your words of wisdom last week resonated with my clients as well, but I'm putting you on the spot. I guess just go out there and like serve others. You know, we've got so much going on in the world today, and it's just awesome if you can go out there and love on others and serve and just find your gifting and go out there and use it and share it with the world. The world needs your gifting, and so go out there, dig deep. And some of you don't have to dig deep at all. You know your gifting and what you've got to offer to the world. So get out there and share and love on one another and do good. We said rates are low.
Awesome. Yep.
Great time to buy and sell. We do need more listings.
Yes.
We need listings all over the place here. We are still decreasing every single week. So it's really tough when we're on the buyer's side to find the right places. So anyways, if you have questions, you can always call us. And we are here to serve you. Hopefully be the Aunt D and the Aunt J to you. So you guys have a great week. We'll see you next Wednesday for our next episode of What's Up Wednesday. And subscribe to our YouTube channel. We need subscribers. Because once we get to that 100 mark, you know, it really takes off. So if you could subscribe, share on social media, we would love that. So love to you all. Thanks for joining us this week. And we'll see you next Wednesday.
See you next week.
Bye.